Hello everyone, I am Bharti from Gyan Girls School. Welcome to the third session of the poem Amanda from the literature textbook First Flight. Today I have come up with the question and answers of this poem. Let us begin with the first question. The first question is, how old do you think Amanda is? How do you know this? The answer is Amanda is probably a teenage school going girl. Her age could be between 10 to 12 years. We can guess this because her mother is constantly giving her instructions and pointing out her mistakes, such as not to bite nails, to sit straight, not to hunch her shoulders, etc. Such instructions are given to children of this age group. Another reason is that she is lost in her own world of imaginations. She imagines herself to be a mermaid, an orphan, and Rapunzel. It also indicates that she is a teenager. Question number 2. Who do you think is speaking to her? The answer is one of the parents is speaking to her. In the poem, it has not been specified who is speaking, but we can assume the mother to be the speaker as such instructions are mostly given by mothers. They take such care of children at home. Question number 3. Why are stanzas 2, 4, and 6 given in parentheses? Stanza 2, 4, and 6 are given in parentheses because they are not spoken by the speaker. There is a change in the narration. Actually, these stanzas describe the reaction of the child Amanda towards her mother's continuous nagging. These stanzas reflect the thoughts of Amanda, who is lost in her world of dreams. Next question. Who is the speaker in stanza 2, 4, and 6? Do you think this speaker is listening to the speaker in stanzas 1, 3, 5, and 7? The answer is the speaker is Amanda. No, the second part, do you think this speaker is listening to the speaker in stanza 1, 3, 5, and 7? No, she is not paying any attention to her mother's words or instructions. She is lost in her own thoughts. That is why her mother asks her to look at her when she is speaking to her. The next question is, what could Amanda do if she were a mermaid? Students, as it has been described in the poem, that if Amanda were a mermaid, she could drift in the green sea blissfully. She thinks that she will be living a relaxed life as she will be the only inhabitant there. No one will intrude her calm life. The next question is Amanda an orphan? Why does she say so? The answer is no, she isn't an orphan wandering in the street. It is clearly stated in the stanza 4 that she says so because she doesn't want to be nagged frequently by her mother. She wants to enjoy full freedom and no interference by anyone in her life. That is why that's why she asserts silence is golden and freedom is sweet. The next question is, do you know the story of Rapunzel? Why does she want to be Rapunzel? Now, Rapunzel is a German fairy tale character. She is a princess in this fairy tale. She is held captive by an enchantress in a huge tower. The old witch climbs up the tower with the help of Rapunzel's very long hair, which she lets down for her through a small window of the tower. One day, a prince visits her by climbing the tower with the help of her long hair and rescues her. Amanda wants to be a Rapunzel because she wants to enjoy the calmness and tranquility that Rapunzel enjoyed inside the tower. She also says that she would never let her bright hair down to help somebody get into the tower and dominate her. Question number 8. What does the girl yearn for? What does this poem tell you about Amanda? The girl yearns for freedom. The poem portrays Amanda as a teenager who is constantly reminded of her mistakes. She is constantly instructed to follow the code of conduct pertaining to good behavior. She feels stressed and wants to get rid of it. She takes help of her imaginary ideas and daydreams to cope with this parental stress. And now we come to the last question of the exercise. That is, read the last stanza. Do you think Amanda is sulking and is moody? No, Amanda isn't sulking. She isn't moody. In fact, Amanda is not happy at all with her surroundings. She feels oppressed because of her mother's constant nagging. She doesn't like to be pointed out for such a small things like cleaning the room, sitting straight, cleaning her shoes, etc. She feels herself to be deprived of freedom. Hence, she takes herself into her dream world where she imagines herself to be a mermaid, Orphan, and Rapunzel. She yearns for a calm and tranquil life. Therefore, when she comes back into her she sorry therefore when she comes back from her dream world to the real world, she doesn't feel happy and seems to be sulking. With this, we come to the end of this session. I hope you all have understood the answers. Thank you very much, students.